Good morning, Jodhpur. After a nice light sleep, up to the rooftop for my breakfast with this amazing view. How about that? This is one of India's largest forts. Sits overlooking the blue city of Jodhpur. It was lit up last night when I arrived, very beautiful. Now I've got the blue sky behind it, sun shining down, and it's within walking distance of my guest house. So after some breakfast, I'll wander my way up there, have a look around, and see what the views offer as well. Nice to relax start. And you know, I'm standing here, I can't hear any horns. Oh, and there goes one. And out into the streets of Jodhpur. There we go. And off we go. It's another glorious day. Blue sky, not a cloud in sight, but it's a dry season. Now, so I'll turn left and walk up. I mean, the castle is right up there on top of the hill. Okay, apart from being upwards, how difficult can it be? Oh, it's lovely and quiet around here. Not scooters zipping around, not this part anyway. The usual dogs here, so many of them, quite friendly, but you've got to be careful with them. There's the castle. I guess you go that way. Oh look, it looks like... okay, so there's the castle. Actually sitting just behind this huge electric transformer. So there's the castle, that's where I go. Now it looks like the path goes around there, around there, which must be up there. So that's the way we're going to go. I've got a castle, it's actually a fort. I'm not sure what the difference is. But yeah, let's go up to the fort. Go. Another old artesian well or water well. And, just halfway between the old city and the castle and the fort. There's no doubt we're closing in on the fort. Found the right place, found the car park, the streams of people, and the fort is right there. And it seems the closer you get, the bigger it gets, as well as busier. Entrance. Selfie. Yes, and they actually have banned selfie sticks because people keep going too near the edge, taking a selfie over the edge and falling. So they're banned. And I can't get my selfie stick under control. So selfie sticks are not allowed, and this camera on a tripod looks a bit like a on the tripod is not allowed. So I'm going to tuck you all away, get inside, and take you out again on the other side. See you inside the fort. I'm inside the fort. There's a fort and a museum in the fort. So you can actually, for free, you can actually go and wander around the outside of the fort, but you can't go inside and see the museum. And if you have a camera, I'll show you. You need to get this, which is a camera fee, 120 rupees. So it's not overly expensive. I think it's 600 rupees to go into the museum, and 120 rupees for your camera. So let's wander around. It's busy outside. This fort is quite amazing. It's built into the rock, hundreds of years old. Amazing to think what went into building something like this. You think of all those years ago, all the people and all the suffering and the time and the design that went into building something like this. And then it was like a military fort used for security. Now Wonder what they'd have thought seeing all these tourists wandering around, eh? And from here you can really see a lot more evidence of the Blue City. If you look down there, you can see a lot more blue buildings there. Well, stage one of the tour, when you first come into the museum, these rooms here, here, and here, is seats that they used to use to ride on elephant. Not exactly the most exciting, but interesting. Now let's head through to the next stage and see what's through here. Amazing architecture. Almost at the top of the fort, overlooking Jodhpur. Wow. Take a look at that. View, here we are, top of the city. There is the city sprawling below on all sides. I'm staying somewhere down there. I've really got a clue where. The Blue City, as seen from the fort that overlooks the city. You can see plenty of blue buildings. Blue is a colour that refracts the light and keeps mosquitoes and insects away. But originally, the story is that after the fort was built and they started building houses, they found there was loads of termites. So they put copper sulfate, which turned the paint blue. But also, the termites didn't like it, repels termites. So that's one of the stories about originally why blue was the colour paint on the walls. If anybody knows any better, please let me know. Today we're enjoying, in the beautiful sunshine and the blue sky, the fort on the top of the hill in Jodhpur. Nice leisurely breakfast this morning where the place where I'm staying overlooked the fort. Really beautiful. I arrived late last night. The fort was lit up, the moon was rising above it. It was really beautiful. So I had my supper on the rooftop, slept, had my breakfast on the rooftop, and now I've actually taken the walk from the guest house up to the fort on the hill. And it's beautiful, it's huge as well. I believe it's the biggest fort in Rajasthan and one of the biggest forts in the whole of India. And it is rambling. There's a museum, there's grounds, there's all sorts of temples and nooks and crannies in it. You could easily get lost spending a day rambling around here. It is quite busy. You have to use your elbows a little bit to get your positions, to get your photos. But here, have a look around the fort. Let me know what you think.